guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, my name's Eva and I'm a mortgage power planner. Now this is the start of my Deeks at my budget series where I basically update you guys on my budget, which obviously includes my income. As you might know if you have watched some of my other videos, my income goal for this year is £50,000, and in order to keep track of that, I've started budgeting properly to make sure that, for one, I keep my spending on track, for two, manage my debt more effectively because I do want to pay a majority of it off this year, and also to obviously monitor my income levels that are coming in on a monthly basis, because as a self-employed individual, it is quite hard to predict how much income I'm actually going to get on a monthly basis, as it fluctuates massively, which you will see in this video. I also just wanted to say that I have thought extensively about actually making this video purely because January has not been a great month for me, and you know, I almost thought to myself, you know, I kind of don't want to show my failure, but ultimately this is what this channel is about. It's about showing you the good and the bad, and as I said, January hasn't been a great month income wise, which you'll obviously see later on. However, you know, I know there are various factors that have affected it, so I'm not too worried. And I do think February is going to be a much stronger month, but we'll talk more about that when we get to it. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Right, so first of all, let's have a look at the overall expenditure. And yeah, as you can see, this month, debt was my biggest spending category, which obviously isn't great, and hence why I want to make sure that that's paid off sooner rather than later. Now the reason, you'll see the breakdown in a minute, but the main reason why the debt category has been the biggest one was because I did have a buy now pay later agreement to be paid off last month, PayPal one, so that's why that's so high. But yeah, obviously second highest is my housing costs, which is, you know, expected really. And yeah, and let's have a look at the breakdown. Right, so my housing costs. Now, my housing costs, you'll see that the mortgage one is actually that I've not paid my mortgage this month. And the reason for that is because the way that my payments fell, because I've got a fixed rate and it's taken on the last day of the month, they basically took it on the 1st of February. So basically, my mortgage hasn't been taken last month, it's been taken on the 1st of Feb instead. So yeah, that's why obviously I haven't included it in that, because it's been taken this month, not last month. But normally the mortgage payment would be in there just as normal, which would obviously make my housing cost the biggest category on a kind of normal monthly basis. But yeah, obviously your other ones, you know, your council tax, your gas and electric, water, TV licence, Sky's quite a big cost, but we'll blame Steve for that one with his Sky Sports and BT Sports, but you know, never mind. Housekeeping, so that's your food and any kind of cleaning products. So obviously went over budget on that one, unfortunately. Also, the reason why we went over on Sky, just to go back to that one, is because I've literally just added on BT Sport. So the way they kind of calculate it is they've had to kind of overcharge it for previous month's use, or however they charge it. So yeah, normally going forward I would expect that to be £80 per month. Also waste removal, so that's not a category that I would normally have in here. However, I'm basically getting some work done in the garage at the moment, so I had to clear it out of all the kind of junk and stuff that I just didn't need. So I did get somebody in to do that, so they charged £75, so that was £80 out of my budget for that. So obviously this month I won't have that because I won't be doing any waste removal, so that was kind of a one-off cost, but it's in the budget, and no maintenance or repairs this month, which is good. Moving on to the debt. So obviously, as you can see, it is the biggest spending category this month, unfortunately. So I do have a personal loan. Now, my normal repayments for this loan are actually £94 per month, so I do overpay that by over £50 a month. And obviously the reason for that is to get rid of it a lot quicker. However, I am planning to make even further overpayments on that one. However, on a regular basis, I have committed to an overpayment of over £50 for the time being. So the total is £150 per month on that. My PayPal credit, so that was the buy now pay later agreement that I was talking about before. So obviously that's all paid off now. I do have another one that's going to come out in March, but I think that's for about 100 or so quid, so that's not too bad.
So quick break because there's something going on the street. So yeah, let's wonder what's going down. Bit of a break from the budget. Never a dull day.
Well, sorry about that. There was some action there. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to it. So the overdraft, let me just quickly explain that. So I actually get £250 interest-free overdraft with my bank account. So I do utilise that on a regular basis. However, I never go over that. So I never actually get charged for my overdraft. So technically, it's not really debt because I do almost repay it every month and utilise it again. But I do have the money there to kind of cover that if I need it to. But I've just popped it in there just anyway because I want to account for that within my budget. And obviously car finance, which is very expensive, but my car is actually going back in June, so that will be the last payment that I'll need to make on that, so that I haven't got left on that one. But yeah, my car finance is more than my mortgage, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. Right, so going down, we've got our transportation and savings and investments. So insurance, I pay my insurance for the year up front just because it is a lot cheaper than if I was to pay it monthly. So I do normally set up like a sinking fund just to obviously pay off my insurance in a one-off rather than pay it on a monthly basis. Fuel, so I've actually only put in £25 worth of fuel in my car, primarily because number one, I'm working from home, so I'm not travelling to work or anything like that. Number two is I don't really go anywhere because we're still in lockdown, and if we go shopping and stuff, it tends to be in Steve's car, so I haven't really done that much mileage. But yeah, £25 is very low for me when it comes to fuel because I'm used to spending about 100 quid a month on fuel, so yeah, that is very low. Savings and investments, now I'm not very happy with this, but that's mainly because of my income level this month. So as you can see, I've only managed to put away about 31 quid in savings and a tenner into my sinking fund and nothing into my pension at this moment in time. So that's definitely something I want to be working on as well. Insurance, so I've got my house insurance, which is just under £20. Then we've got life insurance. So I do currently have 2 policies running, and that's why it's so expensive, but I do basically have double cover at the moment with 2 different providers. And account fees, I pay for my Santander account, which is £2 a month, but that is the one that I've got cash back on. So if you've watched my best bank accounts in January, I do mention that one in there because it is a very good bank account for your bills if you do have quite a lot of bills. Now, gifts and donations, so altogether I've donated £22 this month, which once again isn't great, as I would like that to be a lot higher. However, once again, it's all linked to the income for this month, and as I say, you'll soon know what I mean. And gifts to family and friends, it was my mum's birthday in January, so obviously £50 went towards that and no other gifts. So I do apologise for my family and friends, but no gifts last month. Right, other costs. So this, I guess, is all my miscellaneous items really. So clothes, I haven't bought any new ones. Obviously I don't go out anywhere, so there's no point buying new clothes. Mobile, so my mobile costed around £21 just because I do currently have a SIM only contract. I don't pay for my phone anymore because I paid that off. Hair and nails, lockdown, so yeah, none of that. Not that I'm that big on getting my nails done, it's only really for special occasions. My hair, on the other hand, I do like to get it done. That's probably going to be an expensive once we're out of lockdown again. My gym membership, £14 a month, not that I'm using it. Netflix, £9 a month. My CII membership, so that's my Chartered Insurance Institute membership for my finance, so that's normally the exam board that I tend to take most of my exams with. Exam fees, so I haven't paid for any exams this month because the one that I actually have scheduled, I've already paid for that one last year. Ring plans, that's for my security, so that was a one-off payment for the year. Lottery, so I do have a direct debit just for my lottery, so I actually did win £3 yesterday. Whoop whoop, go on. Going out, so yeah, went over budget on that one, didn't I? And by going out, this just means kind of your takeaways, and that's really it. So yeah, obviously meals out, takeaways, that type of thing. Obviously I haven't been going out as such, but I have gotten a few kind of restaurant takeaways and stuff. So diet wise hasn't been going great, I'll be honest. So yeah, quite a big expense on that front. I really need to monitor that and make sure that goes down. Dentist, I didn't have any projected costs for that one because I didn't think I'd need it. However, I do have a retainer behind my teeth because I did have braces when I was younger, and unfortunately the retainer broke, so I had to get that repaired privately. So that was £52 and that's kind of other costs. So that was £10 over budget because I didn't actually project for that at all. So yeah, £10 for that. So I've went over budget on my other costs by about 115 quid. Not great. I do also have a pets category, which is currently obviously zero because I haven't got any pets, but that's just in case we do get a pet, so a cat or a dog or whatever. So it's just there for when that happens. So yeah, these are all my costs. So let's talk about the income. So as you can see on here, I've got a projected monthly income and then I've got actual monthly income. I have split it into kind of different income categories for my own purposes, just so I can monitor that better. But for this purposes, obviously, I just want to show kind of the projected total monthly income and the actual total income. So let's just talk about that a little bit more. So as you all know, obviously my main job is as a mortgage power planner on a self-employed basis. So I don't have a set salary, you know, I earn what I basically generate. So I did take 2 weeks off at Christmas, so obviously that meant that I wasn't working for 2 weeks and I don't get paid holidays or anything like that. So that did massively affect kind of January's workflow. Also, a few of the things that I thought would be dropping in January have been delayed, so I won't be getting income from those things till kind of, you know, February, March time, because there's often a delay with, you know, mortgage and protection products, unfortunately. So on that front, it hasn't been great. Also with the beauty side of things, you know, I do own my own beauty business. The salon has had to be shut. So normally my main income from that would be doing the eyelashes. That's been shut, so that put a massive dent in my income for this month, unfortunately, as well. And so that's why, you know, the income just hasn't been great. Also, I've got on my sunbed shop, which I'm on furlough for, so I am still getting income from that, which is good, and any other income that I get. So yeah, as you can see, the total projected monthly income for this month was £1,800. However, the actual monthly income was £840, which, as I say, when you then look at my total expenses for this month, which a lot of them are fixed, unfortunately, so I can't change them, my net position for the month is minus £1,260. So yeah, not great, but let's hope February is a bit better. So that is it for my first budgeting video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it's given you a bit of an insight into my spending habits and also how far away I am from reaching my income goal, which, as you can tell, is pretty far based on last month. So hopefully this month is going to be a little bit better. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on the next one, which will be next month for the month of February, which, as I say, I'm hoping will be a lot better and a lot stronger. And yeah, if you've got any questions about any of the things I've discussed, do pop them in the comment section down below. I'd also like to know if you are also budgeting and how you're getting on, so do let me know. And on that note, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys back on Monday with a brand new video. Bye guys.